my kitchen. I'm Steve, and on this episode of Cooking with Love, I'm going to show you how to make a traditional Irish Barm Brack. The Barm Brack is an Irish tea cake that's most similar to what we call fruit cake. It's usually made at Halloween time. Now, as you may know, Halloween is originally derived from the Irish festival of Samhain, which was an ancient Celtic festival. When Christianity came to Ireland, they converted all the ancient pagan Celtic festivals into religious holidays. And Samhain became All Souls Day, and from that we got the holiday of Halloween. Now, my wife remembers as a young girl her mom always making a barm brack at Halloween time. One of the funny Irish traditions with barm brack is to place a small object into the cake. The cake then becomes sort of a fortune teller. When you get a slice of cake and you find one of these objects in your slice, it means that whatever that object signifies will happen to you for the year. And I'll put a full description of what all the objects are that can be baked into the cake and what their meaning is in the description below. Today we're just going to be using a ring. The ring signifies that you'll get good luck and be married within the year if you find it in your slice of cake. All right, let's get started. The barm brack is made in 2 steps. In the first step, we're going to marinate our fruit. We're going to leave it in a bowl overnight to marinate. And then the second step, we're going to combine everything and bake it. So the ingredients we need for the first step are brown sugar, lemon juice, fresh lemon zest, raisins, sultanas, or golden raisins. I couldn't get sultanas this year, so I'm using golden raisins. Good, strong, hot Irish tea, and Irish whiskey. Now, if you're making this for young children, you can substitute another cup of the good, strong Irish tea instead of the whiskey. We're going to place our dry ingredients in the bowl first. And we're giving it a mix. And then we're going to add the wet ingredients. And our zest. And the tea is still hot. That helps the sugar to dissolve. And then we're going to give it a good mix. All right, after it's mixed in well, we're just going to cover this and let it marinate at room temperature overnight. We're ready for our second step. We have our marinated fruit, and it's had a chance to absorb all that good tea and whiskey flavor, and the fruit is plump and juicy. I have the oven preset to 325 already. I prepared a springform pan. You can use a 9 or a 10-inch springform pan. I've placed a parchment paper circle on the bottom of the pan, and I've greased the sides and the parchment paper with butter. The other ingredients we're going to need is all-purpose flour, 4 beaten eggs, lightly beaten. We have cinnamon, we have nutmeg, allspice, and baking powder. Now, the first step is we're going to add the egg to our fruit mix. We're going to add our spices. We're going to add the baking powder to the flour. And I'm going to give this a mix first. Make sure the egg is incorporated into the fruit. And now I'm going to sift the flour on top of the fruit mix. All right, now I'm just going to mix the sifted flour into our fruit. This is going to form a thick cake batter. I want to make sure all that flour gets incorporated. Our batter is all combined now, and we're going to turn it out into our springform pan. All right, our batter is in the springform pan, and I smoothed the top of it as much as I could with the back of a spoon. And now, as I said in the introduction, one of the common traditions is to hide a ring inside of the batter. So I have a piece of parchment paper, and I have an old ring, and I'm going to wrap the ring in parchment paper. And then I'm just going to tuck that down into the batter. And now it's ready for the oven. The Barm Brack has cooked for the full hour. I checked it with the toothpick to make sure the toothpick came out clean before removing it from the oven. I placed it on the cooling rack, and we're going to let it cool for about 20 minutes before we remove the springform pan. Here's our finished Barm Brack. It looks delicious. I'm going to be visiting my sisters, and I'm going to bring this over as a surprise for them. And we'll do the taste test with them. I'm at my sister Beverly's home, and I'm visiting with my sisters Barbara and Beverly. And I wanted them to try the Barm Brack that I baked.
Looks delicious.
Is this an old Irish recipe?
This is a very old traditional Irish recipe. This actually is something that Iris's mom made for her when she was a little girl.
And it's only served at Halloween time?
It's served at Halloween traditionally. However, people also make it for other holidays besides Halloween.
It's really full of fruit.
Yeah, it's very, very similar to what we call a fruit cake.
Wow.
All right, we can give that a try. See what you think.
I like the raisins.
Mmm, it's delicious, Steve.
Mmm.
It's really moist.
Very
moist, yeah.
I like it.
Oh, I forgot to mention, one of the Irish traditions is that I actually placed a ring in the cake to bake. And the tradition, the tradition is that whoever finds the ring in their slice of cake will have good luck and be married within the year.
Oh.
Did anybody find the ring in the cake?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I wonder what happens though if you're already married. I guess if you find the ring, it means that you're going to get a new husband.
I think I'll take a little more.
Very good, Steve.
Now, one of the quaint traditions No. That's most similar to what we call fruit cake. God damn.